Hi, my name is Terry Byrne, and I'm here at Wizard 2001 promoting my brand new comic book, Stiletto. I've been working with many talented artists, and I'm here with Matt Hughes, who is one of the artists working on the cover and also a lot of the interior work. You can check out the comic book and also all my appearances that are going to be coming up the next few months at my website, which is www.terrybyrne.com, and you can find out all the latest. I also have some new merchandise coming, so be sure to check everything out.
And I'm Hope Hughes. I'm here promoting my husband, who is the artist primarily for Terry Byrne. We're here promoting the statue that's coming out of Siren's Fire that's coming out in October. We have a Wizard World exclusive, which unfortunately will not be available after the show. But you can check out all of his artwork at our website at www.matthuggesart.com, MATTHUGHESART.com. How's that, Eric?
Welcome to Wizard World 2001. Larry will be right back as soon as I can find out which supervillain took him away. Hey everybody, we're back at the Chicago Wizard Con 2001 Special Edition, and I am standing here with Brian Michael Bendis, creator of, let's see, Jinx, aka Goldfish, Fire, Torso, Powers, which is a hot book right now, current writer on Ultimate Spider-Man. Is there anything that you're not doing right now?
I'm not doing Wendy Whitebread, Undercover Slut, or any of the Chaos comics.
Actually, it seems like everybody's doing Wendy Whitebread, Undercover Slut. Anyway, that's a whole different story there. But how exactly did you get into the comic book field?
Actually, I was lucky enough to break it in college. As part of one of my theses in art school, I created a black and white comic from scratch without even knowing there were black and white comics. I created a self-contained anthology of different kind of styles that I wanted to do, different types of stories I wanted to tell for the classroom. But I was actually working in a comic store when I did it, so I sold it at my comic store as part of the class, and I got feedback from people, and a lot of people pointed out companies like Caliber and Fantagraphics as places I might want to submit it, that it felt like that kind of book, and I was like, okay. And I sent it in, and 7 months later I heard back from a few companies, of which I chose Caliber, because Caliber just seemed very, very laid back, and was willing to let people like fall on their ass a couple times before they found their voice, which is what I needed. Right. And I did a few projects, and eventually out of those projects came Goldfish and Fire, which were the first couple of books I did that didn't altogether suck. And I started working on Jinx. In the middle of Jinx, I moved over to Image Comics, where for about 6 years now I've been my home for creator-owned comics, where I've done Jinx and Torso and Powers and selected other material. And from Jinx and Torso, first Don McFarlane, then Joe Quesada called me to see if I wanted to write for them, and I did, and now I'm at Marvel Comics having a blast. So
it sounds like a very long storied career in such a short time.
No, well, that was about 9 years, so there's a lot of downtime in between the highlights of that story. But I've been very lucky. I've been able to make a living as an artist or a writer in one capacity or another, be it character art or editorial cartoons for newspapers, since I was in college. So I've been very lucky in that sense. So that was always the goal.
Well, that's cool. I mean, looking at your table here, you have so much stuff. You have so many people coming by.
People have left a lot of their crap on my table. That's nice.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Well, you have so many people coming up and just saying that they just wanted to meet you and say hi. Yeah. I mean, is this like a shining moment for you? Does it make you proud? Or?
This was an extremely excellent weekend for me, and I do work a lot of hours, and I work very hard on the book for my own personal reasons,
Right.
And to have people just feel like they want to come up and say hi to you, it's just unbelievable. I just beyond anything I could ever imagine, because I can't imagine me ever doing that for somebody else. So it's just very nice, and it makes me want to work harder. So it's
all right. Well, we'll ask two questions and then we'll let you go, because I know that you're very busy. Who were your influences when you started out?
In or out of comics?
Just in life in general.
Well, in comics, Steranko, Howard Chaykin, Mike Mignola, Dave Stevens, Walt Simonson. Not only for the level of craftsmanship, but the need to do more with the comic book than had been done in the past. And outside of comics, writers like Aaron Sorkin and David Mamet and Richard Price and Woody Allen, just guys that write natural dialogue, that put character before plot. It just excites me beyond comprehension, and I wanted to do that for comics. So,
and so far you have. Now, where can people get a hold of you? Electric mail, email, or just if they just want to check out your website? What's that?
jinxworld.com. Jinxworld.com. We have a message board, email, stuff you want to read up on the books, both Marvel and creator-owned. It's all there on the website. I'd love to have you come by.
We definitely will check it out. I thank you so much, Mr. Bendis. Thanks for having us here.
All right.
I'm Larry. This is Brian Michael Bendis. One of us will be back. I died earlier.
You know what? I had that exact dream 2 nights ago. Isn't that weird?